You have tinnitus and want to get rid of the annoying ringing in your ear. It might surprise you, but I'll show you 2 exercises that give you a good chance to make a change. It's important to understand that the inner ear, where the sound waves you listen to are transformed into impulses that your brain then interprets as voices, music, and similar sounds, is situated very close to the jaw joint. And at the moment, when all the muscles in that particular area are tense and exerting too much pressure, it can happen that these tension processes might actually trigger the tinnitus, causing this persistent and bothersome ringing. Ina will now show you the first exercise. I'll guide you, Ina will demonstrate, and it's best if you join in. Please sit up completely straight, ensuring that your back is perfectly straight, and then turn your head precisely 45 degrees to the left side. This is an exercise that many already know, but we're going to expand on it. Lower your left shoulder and bring your right hand over your head, slightly backward. Tuck your chin towards the throat area and gently guide your head forward and downward to the right side. Yes, and lean more slightly back. Make sure not to forget tilting your head back a little bit, because doing so will result in the tension on the head, causing it to stay in the rotation and not turn straight again during the exercise. That's a bit of a risk. So, what you want to do is stretch into that specific angle for the duration of half a minute. Once you've completed that, gradually ease out a bit and adjust your position by shifting the pull slightly more sideways to the right side instead of directing it toward the right knee. A little bit further back, you will also need to adjust the final position based on the level of tension you are experiencing in this area. Keep it up for another half a minute. And then you go completely sideways. You can also grab the head now, because it doesn't need to be held in a turned position. And pull sideways. Now it pulls more to the side here, and you can already feel it going up to the ear. Right near the inner ear, where these effects can occur. Hold it again for half a minute. Then slowly release a bit and pull slightly backwards. It's best to grip a little further forward. This way, you increase the load even more towards the ear as well. You can definitely notice that clearly. Again, take another half a minute. This way, the progression through these 4 stages from the front to the half side and then all the way to the full side is complete. Halfway backward, it takes 2 minutes divided into 4 intervals of 30 seconds. Then slowly release. And repeat the whole process on the other side. You rotate your head to the right side, lower your right shoulder, take your left hand over your head, gently pull your chin down towards your chest. And move forward, downward, and to the left side. 45 degrees forward, down, to the left. Now it pulls behind the ear. For most people, but it always depends. Right here, this is where the pulling tension is now. This is the exercise that is often done. After half a minute, slowly release a bit and pull about 20 degrees forward and slightly to the left. And now the focus is clearly shifting more towards the ear, precisely where the tinnitus arises. Another half minute. Then you release a bit. Slide your hand all the way to the side, turn your head straight and now come in completely from the side. And now it pulls right here. You can also clearly see the strand going right back here to the ear. Keep it up for another half a minute. And in the last round, slowly release a bit and pull about 20 degrees backward to the left. And now it pulls. Even more in here. And then you see we have this whole side where the fascia, the muscles run up here, past the ear, down to the ear. Fascially connected into the ear. We have thoroughly addressed everything here. That was the first exercise designed to help with your tinnitus. In the second exercise, we are paying close attention to the entire jaw muscles, especially the chewing muscles, which ultimately extend all the way up to the temple, reaching inside that area So this whole area in the front is stretched in the same way as the neck muscles, which we focused on stretching during the first exercise we did. And here's what we do. Take your right hand, place your thumb in a 90-degree angle from the index finger. Yes. And move it towards the chin. This is the classic jaw exercise, the one where we pull straight down. Gradually increase for 1 minute, then place the other hand on top and slightly tilt your head back so that the saliva doesn't flow out. Or practice in the shower. Properly lowering the elbow. Exactly, so you can get a good stretch. Simply pull for 1 minute. After a minute, gently close it and pull down to the right. So pull downward, but slightly to the right. This now changes the tension in the area of the lower jaw and ear. Also, pull strongly for 1 minute, and after a minute, slowly release and move to the left. Move and open. Depending on which side you're experiencing the tinnitus, choosing one direction over the other could potentially result in more noticeable changes. Pull downward again for 1 minute. After a minute, release and slowly come out of the position. Give these exercises a try, which are tailored for managing tinnitus, and share your detailed experiences with us. Otherwise, you can find more exercises for this area here, and if you really haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you must urgently do so now. I think you agree. Then hit here. Bye. See you next time.